Hello boys and girls, welcome to English Download Profile, your online learning video. Unit 1. It's personal. Turn to page 5. Read the descriptions of different families and label them with these words. Which one is most like your own? Adoptive family, blended family, extended family, single parent family, traditional family. You are given 3 minutes to complete this exercise. Watch this video. What kind of family is Elizabeth from?
I like having a sister. It's really good. Sometimes she does bad stuff, but a lot of the time she's good and a lot of the time she's bad. I was very jealous. Why? I was mad that me and Daddy would take care of him more. I was always not gentle with him, but then now I love him. I should have loved him when I was littler, because then I get to carry him around like a baby. Now he doesn't love me. But he do a little bit, but not so much. Well, can I tell you something? Instead of having her out of my mommy's belly, another mom had her, and so she couldn't take care of her, so we said, we can take care of her. My name's Elizabeth, and this is my sister Megan. I've never had a sister before, and so it just changed my life. At first you don't know what to do and stuff, so you're like, I don't know what to do. But then you get along with it.
I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck.
When I found out how hard it was, I was kind of like, okay, I don't want Megan anymore. But now that I'm sort of her helper, I'm kind of like, okay, I want to keep her because, she's so cute and happy.
I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and it beats me out to heck. It beats me out.
It's just been like a dream come true because I've never had a baby sister.
Well, boys and girls, did you get the answer? Yes, Elizabeth is from an adoptive family. Alright, boys and girls, are you ready for the next one? Now turn to page 6.
Unit 1. Reading. Dirty dishes in the sink, dusty furniture, grubby carpets, filthy floors, unmade beds, overflowing rubbish bins, and smelly laundry in the basket. Could you live in such a mess?
In the past, women stayed at home and did all of the household chores while men went out to work. The father or sons rarely helped, but sometimes the daughters did. However, those days are long gone. But despite this change, many teenagers believe that their parents, and more particularly their mothers, are the only ones who should pick up, tidy, wash, clean and clear. Are you one of those teens? Or do you help out? It's a sad fact that just when children are mature enough to really help in the house, they become too involved with their schoolwork, part-time jobs and other activities to be of much help. They always seem too busy to lend a hand around the house. Even so, teenagers should be careful not to make extra work for others. The truth is that no one is too busy to do these simple chores, and anyone claiming otherwise is probably just being lazy. So what happens when parents become sick and tired of their children's excuses? Jessica Stillwell faced this very problem. Her 3 daughters didn't lift a finger at home, so she went on strike. It all began on a typically busy Saturday when Jessica was rushing around all over the town taking her daughters to and from sports, shopping for the family and running errands. That evening, when she put her feet up for the first time all day, she looked around at the mess in her home and realised with a shock that she hadn't made any of it. Stillwell went on strike there and then and stayed on strike for 6 days. Incredibly, they didn't even notice what was happening until day 3 of the strike. By then, dishes had piled up in the sink, dirty plates were still on the dining table, and smelly socks were on the bedroom floors. It wasn't until day 5 that the girls started to clean up the house, blaming one another for the mess. During the clean-up, Stillwell sat on the sofa drinking coffee that her daughters had made for her. Stillwell says it was shocking to see how much of what she did for her children were things that they were perfectly capable of doing on their own. She hadn't asked them to help because she didn't want to argue with them, or because it was faster and simpler to do it herself. What's the situation in your home? Do you do your fair share, or do you expect others to clean up after you? If your mum or dad went on strike, who would break first, them or you?
When you deal with a gap text, look for words such as definite articles and pronouns in the missing sentences that you think will link to things in the text. Then, find what those words refer to and place the missing sentences in the correct place. For example, what do they in sentence A and these in sentence E refer to? 5 sentences have been removed from the article. Choose from the sentences A to F, the one which fits each gap 1 to 5. There is one extra sentence which you do not need to use. Alright, boys and girls, we are still on page 7. Now I want you to look at exercise 5. Complete the sentences with the correct form of these expressions. So this is your homework. Boys and girls, have you done the first exercise on page 5? So this is the answer. Thank you for joining your online learning video. See you in the next video. Bye.